Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Middle of the week.
Wednesday.
It is January 21st. That's Phoenix and I'm Kate. And we're joined by a few guests this morning. We've got three lovely ladies on our panel.
Mummies. They're all mummies.
Yeah. Andrea Yervella, who is mompreneur, one of the top 10. So we'll be talking about your business and how you came to be.
It's called Schoolworks. Is that right? Oh,
yes.
looking forward to this. How about Tiffany Austin? Now, she is skipping out today,
Yeah.
Kate. She is a
Skipping
teacher.
class.
She is.
I'm on a personal half day.
But you're also a mom. You're also a blogger.
Yes.
And your blog is called
The Good Enough Mummy.
The Good Enough Mummy.
Yes.
What's ironic? She spells enough,
Enough.
E-N-U-F.
It's good teaching.
Tiffany.
And you're going
Great
to
to
go
have you
back
here.
and teach your kids spelling, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We also have Nicole McPherson here with us. You're also a blogger.
Yes.
And you have a few things going on. You're a vegan blogger.
Yes.
And you also blog about living with all boys in your house.
It's true, all boys, and they all are huge meat eaters.
Oh,
so,
no.
You're a little outnumbered in your house.
That's right, I'm always outnumbered.
Wonderful. Well, you know, there's a lot of things that are happening in and around our city. That's why we brought our panelists here to, well, chat about what's going on. It's called Trending Now, but we'll get to that in a second because weather is one of the things that's actually trending. How incredible has it been?
I think it trends every day.
Did you?
No matter what.
Yeah. Have you turned your heat off?
Well, I'm having heat problems
Oh.
in my place, so it's actually been off for about 2 months now, and it's still on technically, so it's not actually turning off. Anyway, that's a whole nother issue for a different day. Right now, we're looking at a mix of sun and cloud out there. Chilly start to the morning, but we'll get warmer into this afternoon. We are currently sitting at -6, feels closer to -10. We're aiming for +4 today, nice and sunny for this afternoon.
Wow.
And that's just going to continue right through until this weekend with double digits for Saturday and
Come
Sunday. I know.
Is that true, eh?
It is. Yes.
Love the warm weather, but as a parent, you know, I like to take my kids out skating or tobogganing, and everything seems to be melting.
It's true.
Not
You
trying
might
to
not
complain
be
here.
able to do that this weekend.
Yeah, but you know, the dog's loving it, taking the dog for a walk, loving this weather. Other things that we are loving is to find out what's happening in and around our city. Well, get this, it happened last night in Trending Now. There was an attempted robbery. We're sitting across the table, Kate, with three moms. Let's see how they would react to this. So this guy decides that he wants to rob somebody. I think it was at the, let me find out, the Sunnyside LRT, okay? So he goes in there, he says, look, I've got a knife, I got pepper spray, give me your money. And three dudes say, no. So they got after the guy, and they said, and they wrestled him down. The police came by, they arrested the guy. Yay for us! It ended happily. Ladies, if you were in
A
that
little scary,
situation,
though.
so let's imagine the three of you were on one of these LRT, you know, C trains, and all of a sudden this happened. Would the three of you kind of look at each other and go, let's take this guy down? Nicole.
I like to think that I would. I like to think I'd be a vigilante, but honestly, I'd probably be crying and huddling over here, maybe phoning 911.
Yeah. But what if you knew these two and you whispered over and said, come on, Andrea, we can take this guy. You know, we've been doing Pilates, we're working out. If you knew.
Maybe it depends on the size of the guy.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Okay, so let's say he's average to low, medium build, but he's, you know, has a knife and a, I mean, you know each other. Maybe strength in numbers?
Maybe.
Tiffany?
actually.
I just think that people are nowadays. You're getting into a situation that you just don't know, and you know, regardless of what kind of instruments he has, what he's going to pull out from somewhere else. I don't know if I would want to put myself in and my friends in that predicament. And I think, you know, clearly somebody's probably talked to 911, and so you know, just trying to get a good assessment of who he is, you know, take down those details of his face, what he's wearing. I think that's where I would
And maybe
probably
just
stand.
hand over your wallet and let him go.
Yeah, it's, you know what,
I think that's sort of the safest way.
Not always does someone call 911 though, because quite often you hear about these, you know, there's a lot of bystanders and everyone thinks somebody else has called 911, so it's better to maybe phone them off.
Well, I think especially if you have kids with you,
yeah.
I can't
It's
imagine
scary.
being a mom in that situation and
Yeah.
just being terrified. And I think I would just give him whatever I had just to.
Well, thankfully it
make him
ended,
go away.
in a positive way.
Yeah.
Another thing about safety is keeping our passwords safe, as we've learned from 2014 that things are not necessarily safe on our computers. A list was released by Splash Data, so they compiled this list of 3.3 million leaked passwords last year. And so we have a graphic with the top 10 here. The first one I think is 1, 2, 3, 4. The second one is password. So
wait a minute. Those sound too eerily familiar.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. QWERTY is in there. 1 to 8. So those are just some of the worst passwords of 2014. Anyone use any of these? You probably shouldn't say.
What's QWERTY?
QWERTY?
On the keyboard.
On the keyboard. That's how the order of letters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you not have an app that you love?
Yes, actually, because I do the same thing. I have so many different passwords, and so I never remember them. So I stumbled upon an app. It's called iPassword, and you only need one password to remember all your other passwords.
Yeah.
So it works out.
That's amazing.
But what happens if somebody gets that password? Then they have access to everything?
Oh,
that
my gosh,
scares me a little
guys.
bit.
Yeah, that password though is kept on your phone, so it's not like it's out somewhere, right?
Don't lose your phone.
Don't lose your
Andrea.
phone. Yes. Well, then they need your passcode though to get into your phone.
Oh,
so
and there's another password.
There's still another password.
Wouldn't that be that'd be so terrible if you forgot the password to your phone and all the passwords were on this app that you couldn't access.
Or your son locks you out of it because they try to unlock the passcode so many times, and then it locks you out for.
Oh my goodness. Well, there's other things that are happening and trending in our city. You may have heard about High Performance Rodeo. It's a big event that's on right now, and it continues right through until February 1st. It's a great event for a lot of folks. So we brought in on a Skype video call, we have Michael Greene, who's the curator of High Performance Rodeo. Michael, is it true that these events are for families, or how do you skew the different activities?
Well, what the High Performance Rodeo, it's Calgary's International Festival of the Arts, so there really is quite a diversity of different activities. There's music, theater, dance, there's comedy, there's performance art, there's music, and it's from all over Canada and around the world. So there's really something wild for everyone.
Yeah, and it's true that this event goes over, what is it, a 2-week period, 3-week period?
It's a whole month.
Man.
Every year. This is our 29th annual, and it runs the entire month of January. It's this year it runs right into February 1st.
Is there an advantage for having it run that long?
Yes, because Calgarians just can't get enough of it. We actually sell tickets. So, some festivals have kind of tourism as their goal, and I suppose that High Performance Rodeo is indeed a tourism destination, but primarily it's for Calgarians, and Calgarians love to come out. So if we had the festival only 2 weeks, I don't know, we'd be missing out on a lot of fun, basically.
We have 3 moms here who are excited about going to some of these events, but the logistics to put this all together must be just enormous.
Well, we have quite a team. We have an amazing team, and we've certainly developed some expertise and experience over 29 years. But I guess what's interesting for some people to understand is it takes 3 years, really, to put one festival together. So every time we're in festival in the middle of January, it's interesting to note that we're also working on here at 2015. We're also working at 2016,
wow.
which is preparing for that, which is our 30th anniversary, and then 2017, which will kick off Canada's 150th birthday, our sesquicentennial.
My goodness, we have one of our panelists here, Andrea, who has a question for you, Michael.
I was just actually wondering if how kid-friendly your event was, and what activities for an 8, 6, and 2-year-old we could come out and see.
Well, there is some free stuff, kind of more ambient things. High Performance Rodeo is decidedly adult. It doesn't mean you couldn't bring your precocious teenager, because you certainly can. There's nothing, there's nothing X-rated about the High Performance Rodeo, but it's adult content. In fact, a couple of times we have tried to present children's stuff, because why not? But I think we found that our audience, actually, they look forward to the High Performance Rodeo as an opportunity to leave the kids at home and do something.
Get the babysitter.
And you guys cover a wide range of topics. I see you've got comedy, dance, music, everything.
That's correct. Yeah, in fact, I would say the one piece that we're presenting this year that will probably be accessible to the most people is that for the past few years we commissioned new music for the Carillon of the Calgary Tower.
Wow.
And this year's no exception. This year, throughout the month of January, It'll be performing a piece that was commissioned by the High Performance Rodeo and by Calgary Tower by local artist Kenna. So it's a 40-minute piece composed specifically for the Carillon. It's very beautiful. And when you're eating your lunch downtown, you're actually listening to the High Performance Rodeo.
Michael, what we're finding too is that you're using a number of venues here in the city as well too. You just hold nothing back.
And that's partly because most of the other organizations in town, the Theatre Calgary, Alberta Theatre Projects, Vertigo Theatre, as well as in the past we've worked with the opera and the symphony orchestra, the Glenbow Museum, and we continue to work with all the cultural players in the city, and we ask them to bring something to the High Performance Rodeo that is maybe a little outside of what they would normally do for their subscribers or for their audience base, and to look at this as an opportunity to do something unusual, entertaining, and the idea is to pleasantly challenge everyone.
Yeah.
And so that maybe look at January as an opportunity to put a little spice on things.
www.hprodeo.ca. Michael Greene, curator of High Performance Rodeo. Thank you for joining us on a Skype video call. Have a great week and enjoy the rest, and maybe get some rest after it's all over.
I'm gonna. Thanks.
Thanks, Michael.